We recently went on the Celebrity Summit for an 11-day cruise. We had an awesome time, and what I wanted to do in this video is let you know about all the reasons why we love the Celebrity Summit and to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect on your cruise on the summit. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website and blog Lifewell Cruise, where we help thousands of cruisers a month get ready for their cruise with our cruise travel tips. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is talking about the Celebrity Summit and all of the things that we really loved about this ship, because I thought it could be really helpful for you if you are going on this ship. Now, if you do like this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. And as well, if you can let me know in the comments below if you are going to be going on the Celebrity Summit, if you love the Celebrity Summit like me. If you have any other comments, that's great too. So I'd love to hear it. So let's get started with our list of what we really loved about the Celebrity Summit. So to keep myself on track, I have numbered them 1 through 15. So number 1, what we really liked about the Celebrity Summit were the cabins. Now, we've been on this ship before. So we were on before the Revolution in 2019, and we really loved this ship even before, but now it's even more beautiful. Now, in this case, we were in an inside cabin, but we've been in the inside cabins, the ocean views, and the balcony cabins on this ship. They are all really nice cabins, but the nice thing about this update is they just made the decor so beautiful, modern, and also warm. You will also find in the cabin, you'll find excellent storage space, better than I've really found on the majority of cruise ships. Again, a very beautiful decor. You will find USB outlets next to the bed. You will find USB outlets at the vanity or desk. The mirror in the cabin is beautiful and bright, so it's a great place to do your makeup if you do that. And the bathroom, the bathroom is so nice that I want to decorate my own bathroom in those color schemes. It's just really, really beautiful, and it feels so much more updated than anything else that I've seen on any other cruise ship. So for an older cruise ship, you will love the cabins on the Summit. Number 2, this is something that my husband pointed out, and it's the size of the ship. Now, the Celebrity Summit holds about 2,200 people or so. It could be a little bit more if you have third and fourth passengers on the ship, but it's really about that. And it means that for that size of ship, you actually feel the space on the ship. And it's a nice contrast to some of the larger cruise ships that we've been on, that as much as they have a lot of great things and some bells and whistles, it's nice to feel that you're on vacation and you don't have a lot of lineups or you're not walking through a crowd of people. So we really do appreciate this on the Celebrity Summit. It's noticeable in the buffet. It's noticeable when you're going into a show. It's just a nice feeling to be on a ship and to not feel that feeling that sometimes people think is just par for the course when you go on cruises, that you need to feel that crowd. And so with a medium-sized ship like this, you actually don't feel the crowd. There's a great amount of space, and we love that. Number 3, it's the dining room menu. Now, the food on the Celebrity Summit on Celebrity is really very good, but the dining room menu is really, for a dining room for banquet style food, is really excellent. It's very, very good. And what we really did like is that, especially for my husband and son, there were a lot of beef choices, there were some lamb choices, there were some fish choices. There was a nice variety. And we have found that on some cruise lines more over the last few years, there's less steak options in the dining room. And we didn't find that on the Celebrity Summit. So we really did love the menu in the main dining room. Number 4, the staff on the Celebrity Summit and the crew. I just really honestly couldn't say enough about the staff. From our cabin attendant, who was really wonderful and truly went above and beyond. He was folding some of the clothes that my son left out, which I really would never have expected. He did such a great job, and we so appreciate it. And by the way, we were in an inside cabin, so we were not in a suite. He was so good. And then the dining room staff, the waiters and the assistant waiter, Mater D, were so friendly and nice. The bartenders on the ship, from the Sunset Bar to the Martini Bar to every bar in between. I just really couldn't say enough about the staff who greeted you as you walked by. even the captain, the cruise director, the entertainment staff that were involved, that were friendly, and that even the officers that you kind of saw walking around the ship and that always had a little hello. So that was really something pleasant about being on the summit as well. Number 5. Now, I like the pool areas because I like, if the weather is nice, I want to be sitting out by the pool. I don't actually go in the water that much, but I really like to sit out and get a little bit of sun. So we love the pool areas on the summit. And in the main part of the ship, there are 2 main pools. One of them is small. The other one is a little bit of a medium size. But there were always some chairs. There weren't too many chair hogs. It may be because of the demographic of the ship itself, but that was really kind of pleasant. We were always able to find a chair, although we are early birds. And then we also really like the solarium pool. And the solarium pool is I'm going to try to pronounce this word, thalotherapy pool. So it's a therapeutic pool, and it is a covered pool area. And we really like this, especially at the end of the day. Usually around 4 o'clock, we would go in maybe for 20 minutes or a half an hour. And it's warm water, so I would say it's probably a good 90 degrees. It might even be warmer than that. It almost feels like not a hot tub, but like a warm pool with bubbly water. And it was just really good for somebody who has a sore back, or just even that you want to relax. This was the absolute perfect pool, and we love the solarium pool. Number 6, Cafe El BACIO. Have you heard of Cafe El BACIO? It is so good. Not only is it a place to get excellent specialty coffee and teas, but there are complimentary pastries that are so good. My favorite was the lemon tart. They were small, which can be deceiving because I'm sure there are a million calories in them, but they were so good. And you're on vacation and cruise, calories don't even count. My husband loved the cheesecake, but stop there and get a muffin in the morning time, or get a pastry later on in the evening or in the afternoon, and enjoy that. And they do have also excellent specialty coffee. It is Lavazza, the brand that they're using, so it's European coffee, and it was delicious. And just something to mention, if you do have one of the beverage packages, like the classic beverage package or the premium beverage package, the specialty coffee is included, and it is that good, and it is worth it. We also love the beverage package as a perk. Now, I probably wouldn't buy the beverage package if it was on its own, because I don't know that there's enough value in it for me based on how much that we do drink on a ship. But when we book on Celebrity, what we really like is to be able to take advantage of those perks. So of having the beverage package, because we do find that for the price difference, for us, it is a very good value. And then we really enjoy the ease of having it once we were on the cruise. So even though if I didn't have the package, I probably would be a little bit more careful, and I would bring a couple of bottles of wine, because they do allow you to bring 1 bottle of wine per person, which is nice. But I would be a little more careful. And in this case, I just felt like I was on vacation. So when I wanted wine, the waiter, the sommelier, would just, continue to pour wine when we were in the dining room, or when we wanted to drink by the pool. I didn't think twice about it. And that was really a nice feeling. Now, something to mention is, in our case, we had the classic beverage package. You could upgrade to the premium package, and it's not really a tremendous amount of difference. But if you don't want to upgrade because you just think that most of the things that are on the classic package is fine for you, it's up to $9 per drink. So the majority of drinks are actually covered within that $9. There are some, though, that are not included in that. So for instance, if you had a martini, that would be approximately $11 to $12 per martini. So if you think you'll have maybe like 3 martinis a day or something, it may be worth it for you to upgrade your package. And there are some other things too that are included in the premium beverage package that are not included in the classic. So it's worth it to look to see for you what is of value. And if you're like me and most of the things on the classic package work for you, you could actually just pay the difference between the price of the drink on the classic package, $9, and the price of the drink that is a little more expensive. So for a martini, it would be about $3 or $4 difference, and you can pay that. So just calculate the value for you. So speaking of the beverage package, Another thing that we love about the Celebrity Summit is the Crush Martini Bar. And this is in the foyer of the cruise ship. So instead of an atrium, the Celebrity Summit has a grand foyer, and it really is just very beautiful. Before dinner, this is really kind of the place to be, or after dinner for a little drink. And the bartenders are very talented, and you can see them just doing fabulous things as they make their martinis and making it fun for everybody. It's a nice little place to hang out, and I definitely enjoyed some of the martinis. Two of my favorites are the espresso decadence martini, and that is like a combination of espresso coffee and chocolate and vodka heaven. And otherwise the fresca martini, that, I don't know, just makes me feel like it's kind of a light drink or something, but it's really good. So that is something else that we really love on the Celebrity Summit. Number 9 is the Ocean View Cafe. Now, the Ocean View Cafe is the buffet on the Celebrity Summit, and especially now with the refurbishments, with the Celebrity Revolution, it is so nice and so spacious that I don't think I've ever been in a buffet that I felt so at ease going in, so relaxed, comfortable. Like, it was a pleasure to sit down within the buffet and actually, like, at a table and eat there. The decor is just beautiful, so that's part of the revolution. But in terms of the buffet itself, something that I really liked is that there are stations in the buffet. So that kind of avoids those big lineups where people feel like somehow maybe you're cutting into line when all you need is, you know, one little potato or a little bit of salad or something. So it's just nice to have those stations. And as well, what we kind of liked is that the food was not, it's going to sound funny, but the food was not overabundant. Yes, there was always enough food, but it didn't feel like those buffets where you feel like, oh my gosh, there's just so much. Because you had those stations, you could kind of pick and choose. And the variety did change a little bit from day to day. So we kind of thought of it that there was, you know, a really, for a buffet, a really quite a good quality of the food and the choices. And there were some things that we really liked. We loved the Eggs Benedict station, where they did 3 different kinds of Eggs Benedict in the morning time in the buffet. We loved that. There's also the pizza station, which is open, I think, all the time, including late night. The pasta station. There were also a lot of places where you could get a lot of fruits. So a lot of little fruit bowls that were set up, or other kinds of fresh fruits. So we really liked that as well. And although we're not vegan, there were some vegan choices that we saw and some vegetarian choices. I would say it was a small section. So, but just some information for anybody that does appreciate vegan and vegetarian choices. And we saw some gluten-free options as well. Number 10. Now, right outside of the Ocean View Cafe is the Sunset Bar. So even if you don't drink, this is an area that I think you should go and check out, because what you can do is you can actually eat outside of the buffet area. There's beautiful seating that is out there now, especially since the new revolution. And it's also, you get an aft view. So it's an absolutely perfect place to have your breakfast, maybe in the morning time. Or we loved, even when we were in port, we were in Bar Harbor, and it was just beautiful to be able to sit outside and to have our breakfast. I will give you a little bit of a warning. Due to the Celebrity Revolution, as much as they made it very beautiful, they made this sort of covering on top of the bar that it has sort of these openings. It's very beautiful, very artistic even, but it doesn't have a lot of shade or a lot of covering. And that was really something that a lot of people said, was that in the past, that area had some more covering in terms of shade, and as well on rainy days that you could sit out there because you were covered. And now that covering is sort of gone. So I don't know if Celebrity is going to make any changes with that, if they can even, but that's just a little bit of a warning that midday it might get really hot there. But the morning and the late afternoon, when you're, especially if you're leaving port, definitely go there. And I will give you a little tip. They have some excellent sangria behind at that Sunset Bar. So definitely, if you like sangria, maybe have one there. I found that bar in particular was just really good. Number 11. So the Tuscan Grill is one of the specialty restaurants on the Celebrity Summit. They also have another specialty restaurant called Cuisine. We did not go there, so I can't say how that is, but we happen to love the Tuscan Grill, the Italian steakhouse on board. Some of my recommendations include the antipasto platter, which I just think is really nice when you're ordering your meal. We like to get our antipasto platter right away and then have our wine, and while we're choosing our main dishes and stuff, We like to have that antipasto platter. And as well, something just to note is that you can, if you're a few people, consider ordering family style for your appetizers and even your sides. This way you can try a few different things. We particularly liked the calamari. I will actually link just down below in the description. I will link a blog post that I have, which is a review of the Tuscan Grill, because it includes the menu and includes some photos of some of the different foods. So you might be interested in that. The pastas in particular are very good. I personally find them very heavy though. So what we did is we ordered like half portions of them, and we even shared that because it really is a lot of food. The desserts are definitely very special, so save some room for desserts and consider sharing. This last time we tried the fig gelato, and that was so good, but the other desserts are really good as well. Number 12. Now, I really shouldn't have saved this for the end, but something that we really loved about the Celebrity Summit was the attention to detail on the Celebrity Summit, and I think this is just across the board with celebrity, but we really do appreciate all of those little extra touches. It just makes the cruise experience really feel like a vacation. We feel so taken care of. So, just to give you an example, coming back from port, having the staff waiting with citrus infused water. I just like that. I feel fancy when I have citrus infused water, and cold washcloths, little, hand towels that you could just cool off after a really hot day. Another day we were in Bermuda and it really rained. Like, we were coming back and we were soaking. I could have wrung out my dress. And as we arrived and we, came in and we were going in through security, getting back into the ship staff were there and they were waiting for us with towels, like the big pool towels. And it was just a little thing, but just those kind of things where they seem to really be taking care of the guests on board. We really appreciate it, and it just feels like we're on vacation. Number 13, we love the food options on the Celebrity Summit. So not only is the main dining room really, really good, the buffet is really good, but casual food, when we feel like something really, really casual, like a burger at the pool or French fries, there is the masked grill. There is also room service, so which we really like, also not all the time, but we certainly do like sometimes to order room service, both for our son that sometimes will come in late at night. So I do something where sometimes I'll order room service at like 11 or something like that, and he has, sort of that late night snack when he comes in. The buffet, there are options like pizza and pasta and fruit that are open late. So we just really like all of those different options. Oh, and something to mention is the spa cafe. When we're not feeling like a burger by the pool and feeling like a healthier option, but not necessarily going in for an entire meal, the spa cafe has some really nice healthy options. There is a tomato and mozzarella or bocconcini salad with a little bit of pesto and a little bit of basil that is just really, really nice. And there are some other salads as well. So I would suggest in the spa cafe, which is just at the solarium pool, that is included. So definitely check out what they have, as well as you might find some things that you really like. Number 14, we just love the overall look of the ship, but in particular, the main dining room, which it's a very beautiful dining room. But in particular now, after the update, the colors are so warm and they feel like almost like you're kind of in the sea. That's all I could explain it as, but it feels very much like that. But with these gorgeous large windows where you see the aft of the ship, it is a very beautiful two-story dining room, very elegant. So we just really, really loved that. And on top of that, the ship itself has this really wonderful modern, but also really warm decor. I will leave that video for you where we did a review of the ship and we did kind of a walkthrough of the ship, sort of a tour. So if you are interested in that, I will leave that as well for you just above. Number 15, it was the variety of entertainment that actually surprised us this last cruise. We have found that the entertainment on the Celebrity Summit just seems to be getting better and better. And this last cruise, the variety was great. So while there are the traditional, singers, dancers, that kind of thing, those shows on Celebrity, and those are really, pretty good. We also found the guest entertainers were so varied and really good. And during the day, we had noticed that the entertainment staff, like the activities staff, just had really sort of more youthful activities. There was like the archery game, which was like not like kind of pretend archery, because it wasn't like with anything pointy. That was held in the Revelations bar, but that was a lot of fun. There were just a lot of things on the cruise. The silent disco was a lot of fun. Just a little warning, I wouldn't say that there's a tremendous amount of nightlife on the Celebrity Summit. We found actually it kind of died down by about 11:30, which was fine. But so I wouldn't, and it could be the demographic of the cruise that we were on in particular, but still it was a very alive sort of feeling on the ship, a very friendly feeling, and the entertainment was really, really good. So those are the 15 things that we really loved about the Celebrity Summit. If you're going on that ship, let me know in the comments below if you are going on, or even if you've been on, and if you agree with me, if there are things that I forgot, because there were honestly other things that we really liked about this cruise, about this ship. So let me know as well, because I'd love to chat with you about that. Now, if you did like this video, I really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. And if you would like to subscribe, if you like cruise content, cruise tips, cruise vlogs, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Now, I am on Instagram and I am on Facebook at Life Well Cruised, and I'd love to connect with you there. Thanks for watching. Happy cruising.